The rain returned, but Adesua had not danced. And standing in the storm was a man she'd never met, but somehow had always known. Welcome to Stories by Mamabillion, The Rainmaker's Curse. Episode 4. What happens when a girl who defied the gods meets a stranger born from the storm? The rains did not return. Weeks passed, then months. The soil cracked like parched lips, and the leaves curled in surrender. Birds flew in silence, and mothers began rationing their stories the same way they now rationed water. Children coughed up dust, and hope, sweet, fragile hope, withered like dying corn. And still, Adesua did not dance. The villagers came with baskets of food, their hands trembling, eyes wide with both hunger and hope. They called her Daughter of the Gods, Blessing of the Skies, Bringer of Life. They left tokens at her doorstep: goat meat, cowrie necklaces, carved staffs, smoked fish, dried herbs, kola nut. They knelt, they begged, elders, warriors, mothers, even the smallest children pleading with broken voices. You gave us rain before. Please, just once more. But Adesua said nothing. She closed her door softly and left the gifts to rot. Flies found them before she ever would. The guilt grew in her chest, thorned and restless. But so did the rage. Why must her feet bring rain? Only if her blood brought death? She no longer spoke to her father. Only Kahind remained her only thread to the world. Kahind stayed when Adesua snapped. She stayed when Adesua cried and cursed the gods. She stayed when silence became a wall between them. She brought food, fresh wrappers, shea oil to massage Adesua's scalp, a comb for her hair, a hand for her grief. When Adesua screamed in her sleep, Kahind held her hand. When Adesua wandered to the grave or the river, Kahind followed, never too close, never too far, just enough. And though her lips stayed quiet, her eyes lingered on Adesua too long. One night, the wind shifted. It wasn't the fire bone whisper of the gods. It was deeper, slower. Wake. Adesua opened her eyes. Rain poured outside. Thunder cracked. But she had not danced. She ran barefoot into the storm, soaked within seconds, searching, trembling. And there at the edge of the village path stood a man. He looked carved from the storm itself, tall, dark as soaked bark, cloaked in a robe that shimmered like wet lightning. A long object, maybe a staff, maybe a weapon, strapped to his back beneath worn brown leather. His face hidden beneath a hood, but his presence radiated power. Adesua froze. Their eyes met and something inside her shifted. Not fear, not wonder, but familiarity. Like remembering a dream she hadn't known she'd forgotten. He tilted his head. I'm looking for a place to rest, he said. His voice was steady, low. Is there a village nearby where I could stay until the storm ends? Adesua tried to speak, but no words came. She'd seen many travelers, but none had ever made her feel this heat in her chest, this tremor in her hands. Finally, she found her voice. There's a hut by the stream, she said. An old man usually lends it out to visitors. You can stay there. And as the rain fell around them, Adesua knew this was no ordinary visitor. The storm had come, but not for rain. Thank you for watching The Rainmaker's Curse Episode 4 here on Stories by Mamabillion. Who is this stranger cloaked in lightning? And why has the rain returned without her dance? Don't miss what's next. Hit subscribe for more heart-pounding episodes. Leave a comment, tell us your theory, and don't forget to like this video. Share with someone who believes in stories and in storms. Until the next drop falls, we'll be waiting.